I bet you thought this was going to be a Barb highlight video. Well, you're wrong, because I forgot to hit record the 3 games in a row I played as him. So Gundam Evolution is out and people are saying a lot of stuff about it. They're saying that it's twitchy, the time to kill is too fast, it's got balance issues, it's pay to win, the in-game currency sucks, and it's got poor unit balance. I love it. It's like this jank masterpiece of complete misbalance that has little love letters to the franchise within it. Some would even go so far as to say that it's better than other games in the same genre. That is, when it lets you play, and the servers are working. Or when our power was actually on. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I really don't care that much about the jankness of the balance or the servers cutting out. I grew up watching Toonami, so I just think it's awesome to have all these familiar faces and this feeling of being in a giant robot. And I especially love the fact that they put little things into the game to remind you of how big you actually are. These are full-on shipping containers.
Yeah. Whole house warehouse.
Yeah, whole house warehouse.
Whole house warehouse.
Whole house warehouse.
That's the marijuana talking.
But enough about my nostalgia, let's get on to the gameplay. To start off with, do not worry about learning any of the characters' names. The only name you need to know and need to know how to call out is Barb.
Ah! Barbatos! Barbatos! Barbatos!
Haha, here we have a Barbatos. In his natural habitat. Peeking a corner, and then rushing around that corner to get a kill. Keep in mind the person he's rushing on is a Marasai. He has 1200 health. 200 less than the tank in this game. Let's see what happens.
Christ, what the fuck was that?
Great question. Just like him, you're probably wondering what happened in that past clip. But fear not, I'm going to replay it for you guys so that you can understand.
And then, oh my god! What? Rollins just curb stomped his authority!
Yeah, Barb's a bit silly, but I'm not going to go into depth on him because there's already a couple hundred videos on it already. First up is definitely Gundam, just OG Gundam. They didn't even put an XR or anything on it to identify it. They were just like, hey, it's our Pikachu, why not? So the fire rate on his gun's a little weird to get used to, but when you do, you can really knock some really good damage into someone. He's also got a shield and a couple of other utility items that come into play, but the biggest thing that I think I love about him has gotta be the Gundam hammer. I do not understand how they successfully made this so fun to play in this game. It chunks, it stuns, it takes shields down, you land it and you feel like you just got a hole-in-one golfing. I can't even describe it. It's also surprisingly smooth and easy to hit despite the wind-up. Like, I don't know if that's me or if that's just the game, you tell me. Next one, I have to admit, I sinned. I dropped $40 on the game. I saw the bundle and I said, why not? It's 2022. Free to play doesn't always mean free. Zaku Melee. This guy's a brawler. He's got a post-up ability where he takes damage and builds up his rage bar. Then, when his rage bar is full, he can press C to turn it into shields. But because he's a brawler, he doesn't have the damage that Barb does. Sazabi, why are you so thick, dude?
That man, thick as fuck, Jesus Christ.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm watching that.
But he more than makes up with it with his longevity and his spin to win Daddy's Home murder move. Do this on one person to assert dominance. Needless to say, I love this character.
Congratulations!
And then the other character I played was Gundam Unicorn. He's probably the only one I would consider pay to win. Just keep this number higher than like 3 at all times and yeah, you win. But amongst all the free-to-play suits and all the pay to unlock or grind to unlock suits, I've gotta say that my favorite one by far had to be Pale Rider. No wait, turn A. Nope, psych! It's the gun tank, baby. Oh my gosh. Let me break this down the way you can understand. Aimbot, baby, let's go. This dude locks on to anybody in front of him that you zoom in on and just starts peppering them. And I mean peppering them. He doesn't do damage, but God bless if you don't make people peek back behind those corners when you're hitting them. And if they group up, you hit them with the mortar shot, your F. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you know, it gets the job done. 2v2s, 1v2s, doesn't matter if it's a team fight. You just zoom in and start firing and watch your reticle jump from one person to another. Eventually you're gonna get the last little bit of trickle damage in on someone and get the kill on them. It's beautiful. If not, then you're just helping get them closer to dying. On top of that, this dude's got a fast heal which gets people up like no one's business, which honestly makes him a lot better than some of the other healers in the game in some situations. And if that's not enough, you also get an E that rushes you forward, shields you from oncoming damage, and then pops somebody in the mouth at the last minute, doing a ton of damage. I really don't know why so many people put him so low when he has so much utility to offer to the team as an all-arounder, but I put him pretty high myself. Anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, I don't really care how much I paid. I don't care how quick I'm dying or how many games I feel like I'm getting steamrolled or I'm steamrolling. I'm just happy to have it. I'm glad to see this stuff, and I'm happy to be reminded of how much I love giant robots.